Welcome to Finding God in the Times of Coups. Today's January the 7th. If you're like me, you might not have slept well last night, or upon waking you felt literally sick to your stomach because of what's unfolded in our country. Isabel Chapman captures a sense of the lament in her painting of Lady Liberty. Some people were surprised by what happened yesterday at the Capitol, although most of us weren't, because there's been such a building wave of unrest led by our president, who has continued to push forward untrue narrative about rigged elections. But where do we go from here? What do we say? What do we do? Do we invoke the 25th Amendment? Do we not? What do we learn? How do we stand by our fellow Americans? You know, one thing that became apparently clear was that if the protesters, if the rioters, if the terrorists, if those involved in the coup had been people of color, black, brown, golden, the response would have been dramatically different. You know, so as a white person, feel this deep sense of unrest and disappointment related to what happened yesterday, it's just this inkling. I'm profoundly aware of the daily injustices and incongruities that our black, brown, and golden siblings experience day in and day out. Jim Blackburn, as a prelude to a poem that he wrote for yesterday and from yesterday, quoted President-elect Biden's comment that words matter, which of course they do. How do we use our words for justice, for equality, and for peace? Lady Liberty Cried Today is the title of his poem. Lady Liberty cried today. I don't know what else there is to say. My country, 'tis of thee, just lived a day of infamy. At a time like this, words come hard. The Capitol will be forever scarred by the actions of an inflamed crowd, a bunch of radicals screaming loud. But Our Lady's not just crying for today. She's crying about things that we did not say, about how we allowed the lies to persist, about how we acquiesced and did not resist. Use it or lose it. Rule 1 of freedom. Warning bells were ringing, but did you listen? 10 former defense secretaries sent a warning, and Giuliani and Trump stirred 'em up in the morning. Rallied the Proud Boys, accepted the Klan. Some two-bit criminals, some also Rands, telling them they would be kings and queens, load 'em up with flags and freedom rings. The time has come for the madness to stop. I've had enough. Let the guillotine drop on those unwilling to stand up for truth, all for self-gain. Egos run loose. This country has been nothing but good to me. I love this place and Lady Liberty, so let's help this lady put her tears away and work to reverse this horrible day. Earth Church is a refuge and resource today, the birds bringing tissue to wipe tears away. And for those of us who are simply horrified, let's go visit a temple that is sanctified. So welcome to Earth Church. Pull yourself up a pew. Come and sit with us. We'll make today better for you. So maybe we find a way today to do two things. One of those, find nourishment for this journey, and the second, to act in concrete ways that work for the well-being of all Americans. May we, as we go about our day, experience in some hope a peace that can rule in our land when we stand firm against injustice. There's a little hymn, "Oh, for a world." Oh, for a world where everyone respects each other's ways, where love is lived and all is done with justice and with praise. So we might join our voice with Miriam Therese Winter in hoping, praying, and working concretely for a world. Blessings on your day.